Various specialized parts of Airbus commercial aircraft are carefully loaded into this beluga-named large cargo plane and then efficiently transported. But imagine, when it comes to constructing the world's largest passenger plane, the Airbus A380, its giant parts are meticulously engineered to ensure optimal efficiency and performance. It is currently impossible to transport with any airplane since up to this moment, no such specialized cargo plane has been built. The A380 is a palace-like aircraft, so how are its various parts precisely manufactured and transported across Europe to ensure they fit correctly inside? Airbus is a renowned European aircraft manufacturing company that consistently produces more than 1,000 planes each year and efficiently delivers them to airlines around the world. When all factors are taken into consideration, this calculation results in approximately 3 new airplanes being produced each day, meaning that Airbus must construct around 3 planes on a daily basis. Which is an incredibly huge challenge. How these planes are actually built is another story altogether. But how are the various parts of these aircraft, which are made in every corner of Europe, transported to Toulouse, the city in France? Where Airbus's main assembly unit is located, Airbus's logistics system uses sea, river, land. Combined with the sky, it is called the world's most complex transport network. Its parts are manufactured in different European countries. Then they come together in one place to form a large, beautiful aircraft. This is not a trivial task, but in the 1960s, the result of unparalleled decades of engineering and logistics planning was a groundbreaking infrastructure project. Major European countries like France, Germany, Spain, and the UK came together with a new dream to compete with the American aircraft manufacturer Boeing. Their goal was to form an alliance that could produce large. They collaborated on developing commercial airplanes, but the biggest challenge of this partnership was aligning their differing strategies. Production sites are strategically spread across numerous different European countries, with each individual site possessing its own special expertise. And each location assembles a specific section. For example, tail sections are manufactured in Hamburg, Germany. In Seninga, France, central compartments and nose sections are built. Wings are made in the city of Bournemouth, England, while in the city of Cadiz, Spain, there is an advanced factory dedicated exclusively to producing tails. Once the various parts of the aircraft are carefully prepared in all these specialized factories, a new and significant challenge begins. Because parts as large as a football field are sent to Toulouse, a city in France where Airbus has its assembly unit. In the beginning, when the demand for Airbus's aircraft was low, they used trucks and ships. This was a slow process, and delivering parts took months, but when demand surged, waiting for months became a barrier to the company's growth. Especially when they had to prepare 3 aircraft daily. To solve this problem, Airbus found a new and brilliant solution. They made a remarkable discovery of a deep well located in the vast Arctic Ocean, whose unique sound consistently resonates softly like a beautiful song. This well is called the Beluga Well. In 1994, inspired by the structure of this well, they created a new plane and named it after Beluga. The purpose of this plane was solely to transport large and heavy aircraft parts. Beluga has features that are not present in a regular cargo plane. When discussing the aircraft's size and overall capacity, the Beluga's fuselage measures an impressive 56 meters or 184 feet in length. Its length surpasses the full length of an Olympic swimming pool, and its height measures 17 meters, which is equivalent to 56 feet. Its height is comparable to that of a 7-story building, and its cargo space is so enormous that inside this area, you can store all your necessary equipment and supplies without any difficulty. 82 Suzuki Altos can easily fit inside. Speaking of the loading system, one special aspect of the design is its nose section, which lifts upwards in a manner similar to the bonnet of a car, thereby allowing the effective loading and unloading of various ship parts. Becomes very easy. The wing theron of the Airbus A350, which is 32 meters in length, fits easily into Beluga's fuselage. The price of a pair of these wings is 40 million euros, which amounts to approximately 4 billion rupees. Therefore, even a little damage during loading can result in the loss of millions. For this reason, extraordinary precautions are taken at every step to protect it. Safeguards are implemented. To put it into perspective, the parts, ships or trucks that used to take several months to reach Toulouse, now Beluga delivers the same parts to Europe in just 2 hours. It transports from one side to the other. Due to this high speed, there are no obstructions in the Airbus assembly line. After experiencing this success, in 2014, Airbus went ahead and developed another improved version of the Beluga termed Beluga XL. It has the capability to carry even more parts and larger components. So far, everything was running smoothly. However, in the year 2004, Airbus successfully launched the A380, which subsequently became the world's largest commercial passenger plane. Its fuselage is 8.4 meters tall and the width of the wings reaches up to 16 meters near the fuselage. Currently, the main issue was that the Beluga XL airplane features a cargo compartment with a height of 7.5 meters. Neither the Airbus A380's fuselage is able to fit into the designated space, nor are its wings capable of doing so. Additionally, we would like to inform you that the fuselage, which is cylindrical in design, is easy to build and assemble into different modular sections quickly and efficiently. Whereas airplane wings are constructed as a single, unified piece because they contain both fuel tanks and necessary hydraulic lines essential for operation. And most of the stress is on the wings, so they are made in one piece. To prevent any structural weaknesses and fuel tank leakage, Airbus sends the components of this new A380 from different parts of Europe. In order to transport the Beluga aircraft, Airbus had previously considered developing the Beluga XXL variant, but there were numerous issues encountered. Firstly, they would have to redesign the Beluga and also increase the engine capacity, which would cost billions of euros. Since the Airbus A380 is extremely large and not every airline possesses the necessary capability to operate it effectively, its overall demand in the market was quite low. Therefore, in order to transport merely a small number of aircraft, Airbus ultimately decided to abandon the concept of the Beluga XXL. Now, Airbus had to find a new method. Here begins the story of the super convoy that travels by land, river. They successfully expanded their commerce by utilizing both road and sea routes. Airbus had specially constructed roll-on, roll-off vessels designed to ensure that large and heavy aircraft parts could be safely transported. In these specialized ships, various parts are efficiently loaded and unloaded by moving them carefully with wheels, which is precisely why they are known as roll-on, roll-off or ro-ro ships. One of these impressive ships is officially named the City of Hamburg, boasting a length of 126 meters and a breadth of 20 meters. And its cargo space is 5 times larger than Beluga XL. From Hamburg port in Germany, Airbus large sections go directly into the ship on rolling platforms. In this way, cranes are not needed. This ship travels a distance of 1600 kilometers from Hamburg in Germany to Saint-Nazaire port in France. It doesn't happen because severe storms frequently occur in the North Sea, where waves can reach heights of up to 5 meters, thereby making such conditions very common. And think, if due to the seas rocking, even a tiny bit of damage occurs to wings worth crores, the company would have to completely remake the wing, which is why Shiv's captain and crew conduct thorough inspections after every 4 hours. Check the condition of the cargo, and a camera monitors the cargo 24/7 to ensure no possibility of any kind of loss remains. Upon reaching Saint-Nazaire port in France, there is a stopover, and then the parts are unloaded and loaded onto specially designed barges. They take the different sections along the beautiful, winding Garonne River route, ultimately leading adventurous travelers to the historic and vibrant city of Bordeaux, located in southwestern France. And here comes the biggest challenge, because in the Garonne River there is the Pont de Pierre Bridge, whose majestic stone arches span the wide river, creating significant obstacles. The arches of this 500-meter-long bridge, constructed in 1810, are quite small and precisely engineered for structural integrity. The arches are not all of the same size. Only arch number 9 is 19 meters wide, specifically allowing barges to pass through it, while both sides have narrower arches. There is only a gap of a few inches. The issue of passing has been resolved, but the height of the arches depends on the water level. This part of the Garonne River is certainly 60 kilometers away from the Atlantic Ocean, yet its water level remains consistently high. Still, it depends on the ocean's tides. Under normal conditions, the water level here is higher. And passing through these archways with barges is not possible. But every 12 hours, the captain They have only a 3-minute window of opportunity when the tide decreases, so if they miss this opportunity, they must wait until the next tide. Then, under these circumstances, the entire convoy is halted for 12 hours, and as a result, the entire Airbus schedule is delayed. To solve this problem, adjustable platforms were installed on the barges, so that even during low tide, passing through the arches would not pose any difficulty. While it may represent only a small sector within the vast field of logistics, its importance and impact were of a very high magnitude. Up to here, you have learned about the journey of the sea and river. Now let's move towards the ground journey. The tolls are still 250 kilometers away from the borders. This journey starts with a 50-meter-long super truck. Each truck will have a 650 horsepower engine and 96 wheels. They are the parts of Airbus to the... These super trucks are used to deliver them to the assembly unit, but this task is no less than a challenge. Due to the significantly low levels of traffic on the roads during nighttime hours, the entire convoy is exclusively operated and consistently run only at night. Highways and city roads are closed. A team of 40 people, including police, security staff, and engineers, accompanies the convoy. The most challenging part of coordinating our convoy is skillfully navigating through all of its numerous vehicles, passing through the roundabouts of small towns and tight corners. A wing that hangs up to 15 meters behind the truck are the lampposts. They are only a few centimeters away from trees and roofs. Eventually, when these parts reach the Toulouse assembly unit, thanks to the advanced high-tech systems available here, the products are efficiently assembled within just a few short hours. The A380, which is recognized as the world's largest passenger plane, uses an astonishing number of more than 19,000 rivets to join its fuselage securely. More than 4,000 rivets are required to attach the wings to the fuselage, as well as for securing engines, electronics, interiors, and applying paint finishes. After that, the aircraft is completely ready for delivery. Completing an A380 takes... That is, the entire process up to now has taken approximately 9 months to effectively transport and assemble all of its various parts. Only 251 units of the Airbus A380 have been produced because operating such a large aircraft is not something every airline can readily handle. It is quite surprising that 50% of these units are owned exclusively by Emirates Airline. This aircraft can accommodate 850 passengers traveling together. Its takeoff weight is approximately 575,000 kilograms. That is, as much as the combined weight of 300 SUVs. Speaking of price, one A380. The upcoming Enterprise has been priced at $445 million, which translates directly to 38 billion rupees. For this price, you could buy 5 aircraft like the Boeing 737. The next time you travel on an Airbus, you will surely know how this aircraft was built with such enthusiasm and dedication through teamwork, and then how they transport it by navigating through dangers.